Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button. Also turn on post notifications. I would like to give a special thanks to South Dade Kia for giving me time with the 2023 Kia Sportage X Pro Prestige with all-wheel drive. If you guys are in the market for a Kia, be sure to check out South Dade Kia and ask for Cello. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about pricing here for the Sportage X Pro Prestige. Starting price is $36,790. This one stickers for $38,815. But let's talk about the front styling here for this all new generation of Sportage. Let's talk about the exterior styling here for the 23 Kia Sportage X Pro Prestige. I like this X Pro package. It makes the Sportage look a little bit more aggressive compared to a standard Sportage here. As you guys can see, my model is painted in this glacier white pearl with the black trim, also with some dark gray painted trim throughout the vehicle here. Let's talk about these headlights here. As you guys can see, they're full LED turn signal. This is the daytime run light, which is a boomerang design. Also with these LED headlights here, which has an automatic low and high beam function. I like the nice grille here with this different pattern here. This is Kia's updated Tiger Nose grille with this high gloss painted trim here with the Kia logo front and center. My apologies for the car being dirty. It is a white car, which a color that I probably wouldn't go for. There's front parking sensors here. There's a front facing camera. Since this is the fully loaded model here, down here is going to be full LED fog lights, more parking sensors, of course. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the Kia Sportage X Pro Prestige all-wheel drive here. Like I mentioned, I like the X Pro package. Looking at the side profile here, this has a wheelbase of 108.5 inches with an overall length of 183.5. So it is right on par with some of the other competitors in the segment, excluding the Hyundai Tucson, which shares the same platform with this vehicle. It is longer compared to the current generation Honda CR-V and RAV4. Those vehicles should be getting an update very soon. I know the 23 CR-V is already out or is being built as of this filming, if I'm not mistaken. As you guys can see, looking at these aggressive tires here, these are a 295/65 BF Goodrich all-terrain tire. They're wrapped in this 17-inch rim design, which has a matte black finish to it. I like this rim design here. Very aggressive tread here on the tires. As you guys see, there's a suspension there. There is some cladding here on the side profile, more dark painted aluminum trim here at the lower part of the door panel with some more cladding here. There's this gloss black mirror cap here with this LED side marker. This one also has the two-tone paint, which looks really good with the white contrast. There's also these roof rails here. You guys can probably get additional crossbars if you guys want to put things on top of the Sportage. This one also comes with a large panoramic sunroof here. I like the rear design here. It looks very funky in a sense. It looks really good. Looking at the taillights here, they're full LED taillight, which is a turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. There's the X Pro badge here. There's the Kia logo there, which is all new, some gloss black trim here. There's a Sportage badge here as well. Looking down here, one of my gripes with this vehicle is the small reverse lights. I don't really care for the small reverse light. Maybe Kia might offer a bigger reverse light, or you guys can probably do aftermarket. There's rear parking sensors here. There's a backup camera. Open up the cargo back here. It is a power tailgate here. Once it opens up, it reveals 39.6 cubic feet of space, best in class when it comes to the cargo specs. Once you fold down the rear seats here, it expands the cargo to 74.1, which is just super impressive. It has one of the largest cargo areas in the segment, excluding the newer vehicles that's going to be coming out. There's LED lights back here, also with a 12-volt. And underneath the load floor here, Kia does give you a temporary spare tire instead of a fix-a-flat kit. Sitting in the interior of the 2023 Kia Sportage X Pro Prestige, I like this interior. Kia really showed off what they can do once they redesigned this vehicle from the ground up. As you guys see, there's two 12.3-inch displays here. There's this black portion here to make it like one continuous piece, but it's just two separate screens there, which is really nice. I think in the Ioniq 5, which I'm not comparing the two vehicles, of course, it does have a white background, where I think Hyundai should have just basically blacked that portion out. It just looks a little weird seeing both of the tablets or the screens up close and personal. This does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but reach over to shut the door of the vehicle. It's like 100 degrees today. It's super hot. The push button start is right here. I keep trying to push this area right here for some reason. I'm not sure. I just probably just reviewed so many cars. But like I mentioned, this is like 100 degrees today. As you guys can see, once the screens turn on, they do show a very bright display here. Like I mentioned, Apple CarPlay is there. It's not wireless, unfortunately. I'm not gonna keep saying that because I know you guys have heard it from other journalists that keep saying Kia does not offer the wireless CarPlay. Yes, they're working on it. who knows, it might come for the next generation, or maybe when they update another vehicle or so. Let's talk about the materials here. It's gonna be a soft touch ejection molded plastic. There's this wood trim here. It does feel very real, but I'm not sure if it's real or not, but I just like that Kia does give you that. There's 2-person memory seats with these very unique looking door handles. It has this aluminum finish here. Over here's your eliminate switch with the traction control, trunk release, electronic parking brake. Your mirror adjustment controls are here. It is up and down for the driver and passenger, but not for the rear windows. You can lock the windows via this control here. This area is going to be nice and padded. More storage and cup holder space down here. The speaker cover unfortunately doesn't have a metal finish. That's just a small nitpick that I would like to see. There is a hood latch down there. There's the headlight and turn signal stock. Wiper stock is there. The steering wheel does have this nice thick feel to it. Over here, voice controls and value controls. There's a new Kia logo with some aluminum painted trim here. Over here, this does have your driver's assistant, which includes adaptive cruise control. There's a front camera facing towards the windshield, of course. Over here is this rearview mirror. It doesn't offer a digital function, which would be nice, or a frameless mirror. Above there's these touch sensitive lights here, which has full LEDs, or you can press the physical button there. You can also open up the large panoramic sunroof here, which lets a lot of light and air into the cabin once it opens up. The dash is very low, great visibility out of this vehicle, even with these little side windows here. You can customize this display in front of me by pressing this button right here. It does show you your tachometer, also your driver information, a compass, where the torque is being sent to. This one does have all-wheel drive. You guys can get front-wheel drive if you guys don't want the all-wheel drive system. Over here is going to be a Type-C port, Type-A port, a 12-volt, also a wireless phone charger. My iPhone 13 Pro Max does fit. Just like in the EV6, which is their electric vehicle, you can press this area here now. You can mess with the actual climate control. You can lower down the fan speed. There's your air vents here, your hazard button, or you can mess with the actual display here, which has the embedded navigation. You can also make it a split screen. As you guys can see, very quick and snappy display there. Going back here to the home page, I like the Kia Connect system here. It was called Kia Uvo, but they dropped that Uvo name and now it's called Connect. There's a quiet mode, a valet mode. You guys can also use the Kia app to remote start, show your maintenance stuff, and also recalls and warnings and whatnot on the app. But going here to the Apple CarPlay, like I mentioned, really bright screen. Looking at the Google Maps here, it does take up the full display. You guys can do a split screen if you would like. Putting the vehicle into reverse here, it does have this traditional shifter here because it does have the base powertrain. As you guys can see, looking around the vehicle, just super good tech for what Kia is offering. And you guys can change the color, if I'm not mistaken, of the vehicle. I did it before, but there's different angles. There's trajectory with distance marker, a top-down 360 view. There's a sport mode in the transmission. Putting the vehicle into park, nice leather around the shifter. Like I mentioned, push button start. There's 3-level heated and cool seats. Definitely don't need the heated seats today. It's too hot. Just like on the Palisade, these cup holders do pop out. You can also retract them back. They're good for large drinks. There's parking sensor button here. You can access the camera. There's an auto start stop function, auto hold. Your hill to sync control. The center armrest here is going to be slightly padded. It does offer some good support. As you can see, a good amount of storage in there. There's my wallet and keys. The seats in here, they're supportive, they're comfortable. I like the nice high quality stitching or full-like material that Kia uses here. Looking at the glove compartment, it does offer a large storage in there. There's more of that wood trim here on the dashboard. Very unique looking air vents here. The materials on the dash can be a nice soft touch material with some faux stitching. But overall, this interior, like I mentioned from previous reviews, is just light years away compared to the other competitors in this segment. Getting into the back seat of the Kia Sportage here, open up the rear door. As you guys can see here, the door opens at a very large angle so you can access the back seat, especially if you're trying to put your children back here. And keep in mind, Kia did make this vehicle longer and wider for this current generation, which was what the previous generation was lacking in, which was just basically being a bigger vehicle. But getting back here, as you guys can see, really good step in height to get into this SUV. This is why you guys buy an SUV, because it does offer, you know, a taller ride height compared to a sedan. But it's talking about the materials here on the door panel, soft touch ejection molded plastic with this fake wood trim, but it looks real and it does feel real as well. There's these unique looking door handles here. Reminds me of an airplane wing. There's some gloss black trim here. I'm surprised here there is no heated or cool seats here in this top model, which is kind of weird not to see that, maybe because of the chip shortage. There is 2 USB charging ports in the actual seat backs here. There is 2 mat pockets for storage as well. There's also rear air vents here. A little bit of storage down here in the lower part of the air vents. The floor back here is not flat, but you can fit 3 people across in comfort. And Kia says this has 41.3 inches of rear legroom space, which is super impressive. It is best in class compared to the other competitors in this segment. Above me, there's this grab handle. There's also LED lights back here with this coat hanger. And there's this large panoramic sunroof here. Some other competitors don't even offer a large panoramic sunroof. Pulling this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. The seats are very supportive and comfortable. I like the way that the seats look and feel. And you can also recline the seats with this handle on the side. It does offer a good recline function. So as you guys can see, I can cross my legs back here, which the previous generation was lacking in interior space and basically overall length. But with that being said, the back seat of the Sportage does not disappoint. Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the Kia X-Pro Prestige with all-wheel drive. This is Kia's base powertrain, which is a 2.5 liter naturally aspirated powertrain. It does have GDI, which stands for gasoline direct injection. This powertrain makes 187 horsepower, 178 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. As the Sportage sits here, it weighs at around 3,500 pounds, and Kia says this can tow around 1,600 pounds. So it is capable. It's right on par with some of the other competitors when it comes to the actual towing specs here. But making our way to the fuel door, let's talk about fuel economy for this vehicle. You guys can also get a plug-in hybrid and a hybrid if you guys don't like the fuel economy numbers that I'm going to mention. This gets 23 in the city, 28 on the highway, and 25 combined. That's still good numbers for this to be a base powertrain, but keep in mind, like I mentioned, you guys can go for a plug-in variant or a hybrid. So starting off in the 2023 Kia Sportage X-Pro Prestige here, this interior is just light years ahead of the other competitors in the segment. Nice materials, great tech. I like the large screens in this vehicle. Let's have this nice display down here for the climate control, also for your mapping system and whatnot, which is just super nice. The wood trim in here, I'm not sure if it's real, but it does feel real when you touch it. The visibility out of this vehicle is just so good. You also have good side visibility here. The dash is very low. Nice materials, like I mentioned, very premium like in this cabin, especially from Kia. They just showed off what they could do here in the new Sportage. But let's talk about the X-Pro package here. It just offers great capability. Unfortunately, I wish I could take this vehicle off-roading for you guys, but sadly there's really no off-road trails here in Miami, so I can show you guys how this vehicle can do. It does have a center locking diff button here. You can also, you know, of course, adjust the drive modes here. The top off-road tires here, which are BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. They're pretty good tires. And with that being said, on road comfort here, honestly, you don't really notice the tires. You just basically drive this vehicle like any other Sportage. I don't really hear any wind noise, any tire noise intrude into the cabin. Good sound deadening materials that Kia use. Above me, there's this large panoramic sunroof here. The steering feel in this vehicle is really good. You can feel what the front tires are doing. And you kind of can feel the weight of this vehicle a little bit once you're kind of like attacking a little bit of aggressive corners and whatnot. When I kind of turn the steering wheel to the left, you can feel just the mass of this X-Pro package here because all the extra equipment that it has. This vehicle weighs in around 3,500 pounds, so it's kind of light in modern day car sense or SUV sense. And right now the engine is shut off. Let's talk about the powertrain specs. This is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. It makes 187 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. It is a base powertrain. You can go for a hybrid, of course, or a plug-in variant. I'm surprised that Kia didn't offer that here on the top X-Pro package here, or X-Pro model. But releasing my foot off the brake here, it starts up very smooth. I also have it in its auto hold function there. There's a wireless phone charger. The seats in here, they're supportive, they're comfortable. They're 3-level heated and cool seats. The cool seats blow really cold air. I just reviewed the Kia Stinger, and I feel like they're about the same when it comes to the cool seats. Let's talk about fuel economy here. This is why you guys go for the hybrid and the plug-in variant, is because you just get better fuel economy. This is rated to get 23 in the city, 28 on the highway, and 25 combined, which is not bad fuel efficiency, but for a base powertrain it is good. But if you guys are looking for just a little bit more fuel economy wise and numbers, you will have to look at the plug-in variant or the hybrid over the base 2.5 gasoline direct injection powertrain here. But the right quality of this vehicle drives really good. This also has adaptive cruise control here. I can set the cruise control and it will keep a good distance between me and the car. As you guys can see, I recommend keeping your hands on the steering wheel at all times, but as you guys see, it does keep in the lanes really good. This is a really good system here that Kia uses. A really good driver's assistance tech. You can also set the pace between you and the vehicle in front of you. You can have it closer, longer, however you guys would like to do it. It just keeps a really good distance between you and the car, and it will put on the brakes. It will, you know, hit the accelerator once it needs a little bit more power and whatnot, or whatever speed you have it set as. But overall, I do like the X-Pro package, what it offers, especially with the off-road tires, the aggressive styling, the nice tech that it has, all the nice features. This will be the Sportage that I will go for, but I just wish that Kia would have offered a hybrid option for the X-Pro package. After spending time with the 2023 Kia Sportage X Pro Prestige with all-wheel drive, I like the X Pro package here that Kia offers. Also the nice tech, which is new for 2023, all new platform. I like the off-road tires here, very aggressive BF good rich tires, and I just like the X Pro package in general. It just offers so much capability. It's not like a Jeep Wrangler, but you guys can take this on a light dirt trail or even some rocky, gravel roads and whatnot, but this vehicle does offer some really good capability. With that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this review here on the 2023 Kia Sportage X Pro Prestige with all-wheel drive. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at @DriveOnReviews. Hit that subscribe button, also turn on post notifications, and I will see you all in the next video.